Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Fan Show. I'm your host, Robert. On today's edition, with the Royal Rumble being a week away, I'm going to do my top 5 Royal Rumble moments of all time. Before we get started, I have 2 honorable mentions. The 2012 Royal Rumble was the 25th anniversary of the Royal Rumble. Came to you live from St. Louis, Missouri. I was in attendance. Not only have I attended the 25th anniversary of the Royal Rumble, I also attended the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania in Houston, Texas. So 2 out of WWE's 4 big pay-per-views I attended the 25th anniversary of. If you've never attended a Royal Rumble, I advise you to do it. There's nothing like watching that 30-man battle royal, over-top battle royal, and seeing different things from different parts of the ring. Yeah, on a pay-per-view, they zoom in, the cameras zoom in on different things. You can see most of the action, but in person you see other things going on. You know, the people walking away after losing and realizing they don't get their WrestleMania moment. My second honorable mention is the 2009 Royal Rumble when Santino Marella was in the ring for 1 second, beating the Warlord's 20-year-old record. So, I mean, to be in there 2 seconds like the Warlord was and hold that record for so long, and then Santino Marella, it's just like he gets in the ring and out. I mean, it's like boom, boom, done. In barely a second he was in there. Alright, my top 5. Starting with number 5. It really wasn't, it was a big moment to me in Royal Rumble history. May not have been one of my favorite moments because I personally don't like the guy. It was the 2008 Royal Rumble and returning at number 30, John Cena. At the time, in 07 when he got hurt, it was rumored he'd be out 6 to 8 months. It looked like he was going to miss WrestleMania. The fact that he was able to come back in 3 months from the injury that he had, and to show up at Royal Rumble, just when, 29, then and went to go to number 30, and everybody's in anticipation, who's number 30, who's the last one in the Rumble, and you hear that music. Yeah, I mean, it made hair on your neck stand up. I can't stand John Cena, but still, that moment watching him come back. Number 4, the 1998 Royal Rumble World Title match and a casket match. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. Just having The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels in any type of match, with Shawn having the world title at the time, in a casket match, which is the Undertaker specialty match, a match that Undertaker created. Just seeing this match take place, seeing those 2 athletes in the prime of their career going at it, it was amazing to watch Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. You know, looking back now on that match, if you remember the spot where, the famous spot, that Shawn Michaels got thrown over and hit his back on the casket, which caused him to have a lower back injury, which he won on WrestleMania, which Shawn Michaels won that match. Shawn went on to WrestleMania that year to face Austin, lost the title to Austin, and Shawn went away for 3 years. Shawn lost 3 years of his career over that match, just the way he landed on that casket when he went over. Number 3 on my list was the 1995 Royal Rumble, involving the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. This is the Royal Rumble that Shawn entered in as number 1. And 39 minutes later and 29 superstars later, Shawn Michaels won it. He was the first person at that time to win it from number 1 to win it. Only one other person has ever done that was the late Chris Benoit. Also in that 95 Royal Rumble, the number 2 entrance in that match was the British Bulldog. The Bulldog was eliminated by Shawn at number 29. So just even the both of them together, Shawn Michaels and the British Bulldog, both of them lasted the entire Royal Rumble. Between the 2 of them, they eliminated 28 superstars. And the 2 of them started it, and they finished it, and Shawn won and went on to WrestleMania that year. Number 2, it's kind of a 2A, 2B. It was the 2011 Royal Rumble. It's got started by CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, which for those of you who follow the independent circuit, Ring of Honor, you know how big Daniel Bryan was in Ring of Honor, Bryan Danielson. You know how big CM Punk was. When Daniel Bryan first signed with WWE, I wanted to see these 2 in a match so bad. When they started this Rumble together, it's like, I was just floored. I'm like, oh boy. So they had almost a 2-minute match between the two of them before the third person in the Rumble came out. Just as they got in, I just remember this, when they got in the ring, before the match started, Punk looked at Dean and Bryan and both kind of smirked at each other like, let's do this. Let's show these people what these two former independent guys are all about. The 2B part of that was CM Punk himself. Every time he was alone in the ring, they handed him a microphone and he cut a promo. He was CM Punk being CM Punk. Just seeing him face up with Dean and Bryan and seeing him just cutting promos in between people coming out. He'd eliminate somebody, he'd cut a CM Punk promo. Eliminate somebody, cut a promo. Number 1 was the 2010 Royal Rumble. It was a return of probably, to me, one of the greatest superstars in WWE history. At number 29, the return just of the Edge. I'm trying to think of an Edge nickname. There's so many, nicknames that Edge goes by. Mr. Money in the Bank, whatever you want to call him. Just his return at 29. What made that bigger than Cena's return at 30 was nobody was expecting at 29. You start counting down 28, 29, who's going to be 30, who's going to be 30. No one cares about who number 29 is. And all of a sudden you hear, you think you know me. And his music hits and Edge comes out. I mean, not only did the arena erupt, the people I'm watching the pay-per-view with my nephew, we erupted like, oh my God, Edge is back! And very rarely in Royal Rumble history have you had those moments, those oh my God moments, that this will change wrestling history. To me, these moments that my top 5 list, I think changed wrestling. If it wasn't for these moments, wrestling wouldn't be what it is. Even though we're a week away, and I'm going to do a preview for the Royal Rumble coming up later in the week, I'm going to put out a prediction right now for the Royal Rumble. We will have another one of these moments. At least for me, we will. I want Edge's brother, Christian, Captain Charisma, to return at the Rumble and win. Well, thanks for watching, and keep following me for other videos coming up, and later on in the week, the Royal Rumble preview. Thanks for watching.